Time now for Baseball on the Show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Miguel Rojas, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering.
First pitch, 105.
This pitch is popped up. Bell trying to get there, and no one will get this one.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
To 1-2 now. Here it comes. Lays off 2-2 now.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, John Birdie, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Batting third, the lefty, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. In the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second. The 1-0. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 3 for 9. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Here now the 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The first baseman, Jesus.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Arnold trying to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0 home. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Marlins lead 1. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ballgame. Sixto Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Luis Garcia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Ready on 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Dickerson. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
And now for Washington, Victor Robles. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Victor Robles becomes out number 2 this inning. Now it'll be Juan Soto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Too low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Ground ball right into the shift. Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still no score. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's chopped to third. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 14, Adam Duvall.
Digging in next, Adam Duvall. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
In his career, Duvall has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
2-0 to Adam Duvall. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Robles looking up. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro.
Nope.
He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So here is Sixto Sanchez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for the Marlins.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Miguel Rojas. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
That's a
Blowing
ball.
away as he misses again. 2-0.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Now the 2-0.
Hey!
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Into right field, that's a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, when you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Stepping in now, John Birdie, fouled away. Three runs already home here.
Hey!
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Working for the punch out and the offering.
The count is 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner on first with 2 away. Full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three and 1 to the Nationals shortstop. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Josh Bell the next to hit. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to...
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing a base is to get a great jump, and he got a great jump there, even though this catcher has a strong throwing arm.
Ready with the 0-2.
Ball one.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Very weakly on the ground. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's upstairs.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
Men on third with 2 down. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here comes the 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
First delivery to him.
Ball one.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schwarber is there, and he has it for the out. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. From the stretch. Aguilar brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Here's Starling Marte. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
2 out with the man at first. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
2 men on, 2 out. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 3-0.
We're back now as the Nationals ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Entering the day, they're among the best teams in the league in avoiding the strikeout. I asked one coach about that earlier, and he said it's not something they harp on too much with the players, but they do have a lineup full of guys who want to compete on every pitch and who have great bat-to-ball skills. He added, not every team is so lucky to have that kind of makeup. guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, here is Kyle Schwarber, and is looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. One away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Luis Garcia. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. Now here's the pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Now a swinging bunt. Foul ball, strike two.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times?
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate is Jorge Alfaro as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Sixto Sanchez. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
1-0 the count. From the stretch. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Miguel Rojas singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One-0 count. Here it is. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Up next, John Birdie. A hit in 2 tries so far. first pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for Miami, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Victor Robles digging in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
Now the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
I ain't mad at you right there. I understand. He's trying to get the offense going right there. Wasn't able to execute, but nice thought process.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here now is Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here now is Trey Turner.
Shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike, hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Oh, you have to love, you know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Here comes the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals nothing. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson. First offering on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
1-0 home. There's a fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar, who singled last time up. First pitch on its way.
Nope, ball one.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Well, that's
2-1.
off the plate.
Now a curveball here,
Three
nowhere
balls,
close.
1 strike.
That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate now, Starling Marte, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Likely too shallow to advance here as that's taken by the center fielder. Digging in will be Adam Duvall. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
1-1. Two out here and a runner at second. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Marlins lead 1, but they lead it 3-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now in the box, Josh Harrison struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. He's right there, and a good throw gets him one gone. No one on with one down, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Now the 2-0 home.
80. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Grounded down the third baseline. Another 2-2 offering. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. There's ball 4.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Starlin Castro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals. Number 13, Starlin Castro.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0. Daniel Hudson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
And now here is Brian Anderson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering.
1-0.
And he popped him up. Garcia is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next to dig in, Jorge Alfaro. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. He's set and the pitch.
Nope,
And
upstairs.
a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Now then,
To the plate now, Sixto Sanchez. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball one. Runners on first with one down. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. There's one. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. The Marlins lead this one 3-0. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Luis Garcia. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes something, catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Here's the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now here's a line drive that will make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Boy, Hero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
On its way is pitch number 75.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Good battle. Count remains full. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground is short. And that's through for a base hit. Garcia blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot. And he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit hard to third. Scooped up. 1 there. Relay to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Luis Avila is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 7, Luis Avila.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1 and 0.
This one's down to third. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So now to the plate, John Birdie. He flew out in his last AB. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And there's ball 1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got to hurry. And there's out number 2. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Turner has it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and it's still 3-1. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So now to the plate, Yan Gomes, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it, and maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Now the Marlins skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. As he arrives at second without a play, has 2 score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits. This one's getting late, and that is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions, and from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
As as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Zimmerman hits a little over the 270 mark. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. Stepping in once again is Luis Garcia. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
The 1-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Slowly down the third baseline, and he is in there, and that's the second out. Next, here is Victor Robles. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him, and a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now the runner's on his way home. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Marlin error, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Ready to begin the 8th, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. From the stretch. Tried to check his swing there, but did he go around? He did, says Kenny Jansen at first. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Way outside. 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. I got 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Bouncer up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. On On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. So now into the box is Starling Marte, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the AB now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Outside.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Ready now is Adam Duvall. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the first pitch.
0-1. One and one.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Gomes gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. No change in the score. It's 3-3. John Curtis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, John Curtis.
Now into the box, Juan Soto. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, they really had his number so far in this
The
series.
batter, number
That's
7.
his 5th strikeout
Shortstop.
in this series alone.
Into the box, Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's
Here's
ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals gone in order. Still tied 3-3. Wander Suero will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Plate now is Brian Anderson. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope,
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. To the left side, but it's well foul. And it's fouled away. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So now here is Jorge Alfaro. Now here's the first offering. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. There's the ball low. He misses with the changeup.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Fouled off. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Garrett Cooper will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 26, Garrett Cooper.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope.
2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. The Nationals look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th inning coming up. Anthony Bass enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
52, Anthony Bass.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Right.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Still 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Yan Gomes. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
He takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Three and 1 to Yan Gomes.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Next up is Kyle Schwarber. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. Hit down the line at first. Now the 0-2 pitch.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
2-2, yeah.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Number 81 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Luis Garcia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Chance to walk it off, and now here is Luis Garcia. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Tanner Rainey takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 21. Mather.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. That's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, John Birdie. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Fouled away. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Now the fastball was swung on and missed.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
2-2.
3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And he's back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ready on 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Next, it'll be Starling Marte. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's low.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Here comes the 1-0. Bases are loaded here, one man out.
Hey.
1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. From the stretch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Brad Hand is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Adam Duvall will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Has a look, now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. His career line against Brad Hand. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Ball that time.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
I got to count 2-2.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10 It's the Marlins 6 and the Nationals 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Roberto Ozuna enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Victor Robles.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, outside.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2, Snap.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Juan Soto is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Chisholm is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So next will be the 4 hole for the Nationals. Trey Turner. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And now the first pitch.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
First and second now, 1 man out. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Now to bat, Josh Bell, 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Just missing here, 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Ready with the 2-1. Last strike now for the Nats. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Second and third, 2 away. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
6-3, the final score today. Anthony Bass claims the win out of the pen, his first. Roberto Ozuna hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For no pump fake, yeah, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah, yeah. They won't stick it with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah, yeah.